Burning Man is a 7-day extravaganza of conscious exploration in the god-awful desert with an intimate group of 70,000 people who smell disgusting. Your friends might be there right now, but you're at home being left out. What do you do if you're not privileged enough to have thousands of dollars to spend to live like you're in a refugee camp for a week at Burning Man? The answer is do a Burning Man staycation. I'm gonna give you 7 easy DIY steps so you can give yourself an amazing Burning Man staycation in your own home. You'll be able to transform an ordinary living room like this into your very own Burning Man camp. It'll be just as fun and as beneficial for your soul as Burning Man pretends to be. So let's get started. So how should you dress for your Burning Man staycation? Well, just think of your most absurd sexual fantasy, push it another 25%, then dress like that. Living in the postmodern Me Too world, the spirit of Burning Man is to have fully nude strangers in your line of vision all day, without knowing what their motive is. And your unresolved trauma-based ensemble will help you fit right in. Before we set up your camp, you'll want to cover yourself in a thick coat of Playa Dust. For this, you want to take a brief excursion to your backyard. Anyone setting foot on the playa either does a voluntary roll in the desert dust, or they're quickly covered by it against their will, just like a late-night audition in Harvey Weinstein's office. In true DIY fashion, you want to use a bag of enriched white flour for your Burning Man dust. Simply open the bag, give it a generous pour over yourself, and feel the spirit of Burning Man permeate your being. That's awesome. A quick tip. If you're like me and are gluten intolerant, then using flour as your Playa Dust might raise a red flag. Well, there's an easy solution to this dilemma. It comes from an Australian proverb that says, "Quit being a whiny little bitch and get on with it." Powerful words. Now let's head inside and set up camp. Many burners will have simple tents set up that offer little protection from the harsh conditions of the desert, yet offer the rich experience of homelessness. On the high end, people will pay tens of thousands of dollars to have fully catered, air-conditioned RVs waiting for them at their camp so they don't have to miss a beat with their pretentious lifestyle. We're gonna use a low-end setup that should be more than adequate for your staycation and won't require you to flush your money down the toilet. Simply take a broomstick, throw an old sheet over top of it, and do what you gotta do to get it to barely hold together like your current relationship you're in that you know is gonna end. And now your camp is set up. One of the most exciting parts of Burning Man that you get to bring right into your home is the leave no trace policy. Whatever you bring to the desert with you, you carry out when you leave, including your own human waste. For this staycation, you'll want to forgo the luxury of your indoor plumbing and enjoy the experience of containing your own waste. This bucket makes for a great toilet while being versatile enough to double as a dining room table, and it'll make it easy for you to haul out your waste at the end of the week so you can stay aligned with a leave no trace policy. Because you won't be using refrigeration or have access to grocery stores during your Burning Man staycation, you'll need a pile of perishable foods. You need to be committed to borderline malnourishment as you plan your Great Depression-inspired cuisine. Canned food and processed shit in bags should be at the top of your shopping list. And because Burning Man operates with a no money exchange policy, I recommend shoplifting your week's worth of provisions. There's one thing you need to know about shirt cocking during your Burning Man staycation, and that's to do it. Shirt cocking is the ancient art of simply wearing a shirt and no pants. It helps you look more naked than if you were actually naked. And if you want to multiply your more than naked by another factor of 2, keep your shoes on while you shirt cock. Once you're at the exciting shirt cocking phase of your staycation, remember that you are that naked stranger to someone else. So be sure to open your blinds and stand in front of your windows so your neighbors can see you. Up to this point of your Burning Man staycation, the goal has been to live like a homeless person. But unlike a homeless person who's drunk, you'll want to do drugs. What substances should be on your pre-Burning Man shopping list? Ketamine, MDMA, LSD, DMT, psilocybin, and cannabis. Be sure to justify your overt drug abuse as mind-expanding conscious exploration, because you're wearing a goofy jacket, goggles, holding glow sticks, and have no pants on. Just remember that because ketamine, MDMA, and psilocybin have therapeutic benefits when they're used in a guided, controlled setting, that means they also have therapeutic benefits when they're used in an unguided, out-of-control setting. Therefore, they're not drugs, they're medicines. You'll want to be on at least 3 or more of these conscious cocktails at any given time during your Burning Man staycation. And just keep repeating this process every day for the next 7 days. Now you're set up to experience all the discomfort of Burning Man in the comfort of your own home. And once your week-long Burning Man experience is over, all that's left is for you to endlessly talk about your Burning Man experience to all your friends that didn't ask. One last thing, my weirdo friend, I want to invite you to check out my upcoming comedy tour schedule. Amongst other locations, I'm going to be doing a desert leg of my tour, including Reno, Nevada on September 3rd, Tucson on September 12th, Phoenix the 13th and 14th, and Flagstaff, Arizona, September 15th. You can check out my website, wakingwithjp.com/events to grab all your tickets. See you soon.